If you own commercial property in the city of LA, I'm sorry. So folks that own commercial property or residential property in the city of LA that's over $5 million, well, life just got a little more expensive for selling those properties. So basically the transfer tax in LA was just under 0.5%, no matter what value the property. Now, effective April, it's going to be over $5 million is going to be 4% transfer tax, and over $10 million will be 5.5% transfer tax. So if you were thinking about selling a property in LA where you think the valuation is going to be higher than 5 million, now is probably the time to sell that property rather than selling it in April and then paying, having a big transfer tax that's going to affect, what a buyer might be wanting to offer, because they're probably want to make up for that. So if you know somebody who is looking to do that, tell them about this, spread the word. Hopefully this is not something that we see happening in other cities, but in all reality, it may be. I know that LA's reasoning for this is to deal with their homeless situation. They want to try to raise between 600 and 1.1 billion annually to deal with their homeless situation over in LA. So it's something that I think other cities will start looking at, other big cities like, say, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, San Diego will possibly look at something like this. So, this is something where we probably don't want that to happen before it gets to Sacramento and California decides it's something that they want to do all across the state, and kind of pass this on to cities to start doing this. Is something that we might want to address before it gets out of control. I would imagine there's probably going to be some type of pushback on this. I know the population in LA voted this 57% support, and that is something where I think a lot of folks maybe didn't have their eye on the ball, and this thing got through. So get familiar with what's going on in your cities, and try to nip this thing in the bud before it gets out of hand. This is probably not going to be a great thing for the city of LA as far as growth is concerned, and it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next couple years to see if it does start showing up in other cities, or if this does get fought. And I would assume that this will probably get fought over the next year or so. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you have comments about this, please feel free to leave them below. Have a great rest of your week.